Fox News is going to respond to the release of the torture report. This is classic Fox News. Let's listen.
Sunlight at the CIA? I'm sorry, that's one place I don't need sunlight. I don't think they need to give me a lot of transparency at the CIA. Look, thousands of Americans were killed after 9/11. The Bush administration did what the American public wanted, and that was do whatever it takes to keep us safe. These terror tactics have been stopped because as a country, we decided we are better than this, so we stopped them, which is my point. Then why are we putting out this memo? We've had this discussion, we've had this debate, and it's not about democracy now. No, it's about politics. It's about Democrats being so fundamentally lost as a party, Harris, they have to return to an old playbook. The plays that they ran right when Obama got into office trying to prosecute CIA officials for these terror tactics, and that same playbook that they feel got them the House of Representatives back, even under Tom DeLay's electoral map. They were screaming about this. It's how they were winning elections. They have nothing else to talk about, and they don't want to talk about Gruber or healthcare or the IRS or anything else.
All right. But, when Republicans say, why now? Why this timing? Why not this timing? I mean, no time is a good time.
No, that's not true. She's leaving her chairmanship. So Dianne Feinstein wants to get this off her desk. And look, I agree with you. The United States of America is awesome. We are awesome. But we've had this discussion. We've closed the book on it and we've stopped doing it. And the reason they want to have this discussion is not to show how awesome we are. This administration wants to have this discussion to show us how we're not awesome.
If this does not make you flip out and condemn what the CIA did, what the U.S. government did, what will? What will get you angry about the issue? Notice she's getting mad about everything except the issue of torture. I mean, the things that we learned today, I don't want to have to go through this again. We broke people's feet and their legs and made them stand for hours. We gave people hypothermia on purpose. One person died as a result of it. 26 innocent people were tortured at least, including mock burials, use of insects in torture, and Russian roulette. We even tortured our own informants by accident. You hear this story and your response is, quote, Democrats are lost as a party. This is about politics. Oh, is it really? That's what it's about. It's about politics. It's not about the United States government violating the Constitution, violating the Geneva Conventions and international law and the Nuremberg tribunals, acting as a rogue agent, a state that is not controlled by anybody or anything and acts on a whim. This is not about a 1984-style Orwellian government, which defines peace as perpetual war. This is not about people who violate rights left and right. I thought that you guys on Fox News, all you cared about was the Constitution. I thought that was your main thing. Well, now here we have a clear example where there's a violation of the Eighth Amendment protection from cruel and unusual punishment, and what do you want to do? Don't talk about that. Talk about Gruber. You want to talk about that? Fine, we'll talk about that too, and you're wrong about that also. How about that? Let's talk about Gruber. Let's talk about the IRS. Let's talk about all those nonsense menial issues you brought up. But let's also talk about torture, because that's important. We're losing our morality and our value system as a country, and your dumbass is focused on the horse race aspect of politics. Oh, the Democrats said this, and they're doing this to try to get elected. Really? They're doing it to try to get elected? Which is why they released it after the fucking election, you idiot! If they were doing it to get elected, maybe they would have released it before the election. There's no election happening right now. What are you talking about? I don't need sunlight. I don't need transparency at the CIA. It doesn't fucking matter what you need. It's not about that. It's about the people of the United States of America having a right to know what our government is doing in our name. That's what it's about. This isn't a debate. This isn't like, hey, what's your opinion on things that are concrete? No, it's not about that. It's about the U.S. government spent our money, my money, your money, everybody's money to torture people. We learned today hundreds of millions of dollars worth on a torture program. That's how they're spending our money, and you're saying, I don't even have a right to know what you're doing with our money because it's top secret or classified. Well, like I said before, The whole idea of something being classified or top secret is supposed to be about the nuclear launch codes. It's supposed to be about our troops are on a battlefield right now and you can't give away their position. It's not supposed to be about whenever anything embarrassing happens or whenever our government brazenly violates the law, they get to hide behind that and invoke it when they're not allowed to invoke it. What would make the people on Fox News care about the fucking issue at hand? The issue of torture, the issue about our morality and our belief system. If we're the greatest country in the world, why the fuck aren't we acting like it? And what are you focused on as this is happening? Bullshit. Benghazi, IRS, Gruber, Democrats made this about politics. Read the Constitution. Read the Geneva Conventions. Read the entire torture report, learn exactly what we did, and talk about that, because that's what matters, not your bullshit sideshow issues.